Way.
First to say.
Yeah. You guys have gone through and chosen defensive players that if you were Tata Martino or Sandro Rosell that you would look at bringing in to the team. Ian, let's start with your choices.
Yeah, for me, I think the two most underrated defenders and central defenders right now are in the Bundesliga, and that's Neven Subotic and Hummels. Mats Hummels, for me, is one of the strongest defenders, most aggressive defenders.
I haven't too.
Well, there you go. And I think Neven Subotic, for me, another Serbian player who's a very underrated player. He's a consistent performer for Jurgen Klopp at Borussia Dortmund, and he's one who I think will come into the highlight very soon for a big transfer.
Photo.
I think Barcelona did not do the homework in summertime. They should have signed a defender. And Mats Hummels, he was out there. There was a lot of stories about him. I've chosen him. David Luiz, there was a lot of discussion about him too. Would have been a good signing too. And of course, they will need to look out for a goalkeeper next season because he doesn't want to stay there. He wants to leave.
What's the focal point?
Courtois is for me the man I would love to see in Barcelona.
You got to worry about that goalkeeping position.
Ross?
Yeah, he's in so good shape for the moment.
Ross?
I've gone for a few choices, just in case, depending on the budget, depending on how the negotiations would go in the transfer market. Okay, so I'll start from the back.
Impossible.
Exactly, there you go.
No.
So that's why I've got two others in there. You've got Thiago Silva, obviously, is the obvious choice, but I think financially you can argue if they couldn't afford to do both deals for Neymar and Thiago Silva, they picked the right option in going for Neymar to make sure they tied him up for the future. But if you want to win the Champions League for the next 5 years, I think Thiago Silva is your man. Daniele De Rossi, no one messes with De Rossi. He can play at centre-half. If you're going to play Mascherano at centre-half, you can play De Rossi there.
You would put De Rossi at centre-half for Barcelona?
Yeah, I would actually. Given what's available.
He played for Italy in Euro Cup and he did very well. He's a player who can build up from behind.
Not feeling it at all, because Barcelona rely heavily on those defenders having a lot of pace and being time in their tackles, and De Rossi certainly is not that player. He challenges too late. And of course, if you leave him as a last man, he doesn't have the pace to get back.
I think his positional awareness as a centre half is first class. His technique is first class, and no one messes with him. I think with Varane, only 3 Real Madrid players.
No one's going to mess with De Rossi if he's playing for Barcelona in the backline. Are you kidding me?
Ray?
What? Got to disagree with that one.
You're all way off.
You don't want to.
Barcelona don't need a centre back. First of all,
let's see Mascherano.
Because they've got Carles Puyol coming back, and I'll tell you another